Uh, yeah, yeah, uh.
And we're live. Go ahead, guys, whenever you're ready. All right, welcome to another FNM
Copy that.
at Take Action Tattoo. Dustin Holler is out for the weekend, but I am joined in the booth by Joel Ferris. And first up, we are watching fucking some wacky stuff is what we're watching. We are going to see... Where's my timer? There it is. All right. We got Jerry Tondini on some zoo that's playing some number of battles for some reason. He's excited about it, so we're going to see how that goes. And Brian is on his food animator, which is pretty much just Asmoderpaderp slammed in with a bunch of reanimator stuff. So, yeah, it tracks. It works well enough, I guess. And he's off for the races, making food. Which, I was so happy that that card, even though it's fucking dorky, I'm so happy that that card got that functionality at least.
You're referring to Asmo?
No, the Overchased Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
Like, that card was just going to be a bin
Yeah,
0 cent card if it wasn't for that.
They did find some synergy for it, that's
All
for
right.
sure.
So Jerry's got coming to play top lane, getting ready for some stuff. He's got a handful of battles. He's ready to throw down. All right, Brian's doing this thing. Yeah, Asmoderpaderp is still one of my favorite packages in the game. I really
Sure.
enjoy it.
Yeah,
It's just cool because it's flavor from 30 fucking years ago that got to be realized. All right, so he's doing the search thing, getting the cookbook, trying to see what is in Jerry's hand, but his take action hat is in the way, so we can't see shit.
Yep.
So, never mind.
So what do you think the key for Brian to winning this game is? I mean, outside
Sticking an Archon. The same as every reanimator deck
Okay.
in the format.
Fair enough, I wasn't aware it ran it.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a reanimator deck with this stuff going on. So, man, Jerry has a shit ton of battles. Jesus. Wish we could see the...
He's got at least one of the green blue, one of the green red, and
Yeah.
then I can't see the rest of the cards.
All right, so pitching... Jesus, the 5-color one? All right. Well, gets that Asmoderpaderp out of there, so...
Turns out when you play Fury, you can play 59 other cards that are irrelevant.
Yeah, exactly. As long Modern's kind of in the place where as long as you're playing some fucking Evoke Elementals, it's probably all right. If you're doing that, you're doing the format right, I guess. All right, so Brian's making a shit ton of food, and so he's hoping to probably draw into just a Archon and persist at this point. Here's the Kavu. You can actually see what Brian's doing over here.
So he needs to get that
All right.
Asmo back in place so he can
Yep.
start nuking
Yep.
nuking dudes.
And he does have the Archon in hand, so he's just waiting on an actual reanimation spell there.
Sure.
So in the meantime, he can just murder everything. That's why that card's good.
So he's going to go up to what?
Oh,
there it is. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, being able to make 3 foods a turn is pretty gross. Still, you need to try to adjust this damn brightness on this camera.
Gotta tell him to go take his hat off.
I'll be right back. All right. Turn the brightness down, didn't really help much. Well, shit. Gonna have to try to resolve this issue at some point. All right, so Jerry got the, looks like that's the treasure. Is that a loot thing? Can't remember what that one does. See if I can figure it out. Battle 4.
We should be better now. He
Not
had it.
Battlefield Forge. Retrograde? Is that it? Nope. No. I don't know what the fuck these things are called. No, they're invasions. They're not. That's not the namesake.
So you played the treasure search one.
Oh, is it a search? Is that the red green one?
No, I don't know what the words are, but when it comes into play, you can discard a card, and if you do, I believe you create a treasure and draw a card or something. And then when it's activated, you get a dude, and you get a 3/4 trampler, and you can search your library for a land or another battle.
Yeah. Okay. And so here's the blue-green one, which is, I feel like it's that one. Nope.
They're invasions, right?
Yeah, they're invasions. I can't remember. Because some of those planes we haven't even seen yet. So.
Right.
Got it.
That's the blue-green one.
All right, blue-green one. Enters battlefield. Scry 3, then reveal the top card. If it's a land or double-face card, draw a card.
That one feels the worst, for at least in playing it, because I mean, yes, it does replace itself and manipulate your library, but the dude is not really that great.
Well, and I think that's a bit of these things.
Sure.
Most of the dudes are kind of whatever, and you have to look at the face value of the card for what it is on the front side. And like all the 2-mana ones, I think are playable enough. Interesting to even try them in Modern, but I do appreciate it.
Esmo's just dominating the sports state.
Well, that's what she does, man. When she goes unanswered, she just fucking... Okay, now he can freely flip one. See if either of these things are good enough. He's going to try to do that at end step, I'm sure.
He's stuck on 2 land, though, isn't he?
Ooh, Jerry? No, he's got 4.
Brian's stuck on 2.
Yeah, Brian's stuck on 2. Yeah. All right, so here we're going to see a transformed...
Now he gets to search for another battle.
Which... Regatha, no.
If I had my...
Tarkir, no.
Cliffhanger. Cliff Charger, try an Egarmon. Or Garmon.
Okay, this one?
Maybe.
That sounds right. No, not that.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what it is. Although I can't see the... Oh, there it is. Other side. Yep, 3/4 trample. Yeah, that one's decent.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It replaces itself and it gets you in another card, which is good, but...
Of course, it just gets murdered by Esmeralda. She is like a super... If she goes unopposed, man, she's a super oppressive card.
Yeah.
It is gross.
Problem is he's not able to develop the rest of his game plan,
Yeah.
so he's not able to really do anything other than just...
Jerry does need some kind of interaction here. And he does not seem to have much of it.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the super annoying glare. Gonna have to solve that for next week. Okay, another Fury. Doesn't have anything to pitch it to, because I think that's another blue-green one there.
What kind of surprises me is that I haven't seen the white battle from Jerry.
Right.
The white tax battle, that seems really profitable for his deck.
Oh no. Damn it. Yeah, that one would... I don't know how that one would actually shake it. I am not sure.
So it pre-flip, it's a tax effect, but once you flip it, it becomes an anti-wrath card, and it also wins combats because it gives your guys indestructible or +1/+1.
Sure. All right. So yeah, this is what he's been waiting for, but it still doesn't matter. That's the thing that's a shame, is he's going to do this thing, and then Esmeralda just murderizes it.
Is that the white battle?
No, that's the Ikoria, the search, the basically...
search for a dude.
search for a dude. Yeah. So
now he's going to get another thing, and that's going to get murdered too. Yeah.
Pretty much everything's just getting murdered here. This is unfortunate. I thought this would be more interesting. I, to a degree, regret this because it is. Well, we're going to see after game 2. Game 2 could get a lot more interesting. I do hope so. After some boarding and stuff. But right now, Esmeralda's just fucking pretty much murdering everything.
I think this is fantastic.
And there's a saga.
Uh-oh.
Brian is no longer behind on anything.
All 4.
Yeah.
He lives in the variance.
This is what we wanted. We did this to ourselves. We did, Rob. we did do this to ourselves. And Jerry picks him up, and that is an honorable thing to do in that moment.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the new mechanic doesn't beat the MH mechanic.
No. As Miranda is fucking, she's cool, man. All right. Ley lines. There you go. That's a good start. Of course, you're going to draw them in the wrong time, probably. But, yeah, hey. That's what they're there for, I guess. Missed what those were. Brian seems fairly confident. He's not even looking at his sideboard. They did just play this like 5 times, apparently, so.
Take
they
all
know pretty
battles.
well.
Remove them. Sorry.
It's so the one that's the finale. I mean, I think that's really the only thing any of those cards are gonna do in a competitive format, probably. The finale, devastation, the search one, the green one. That's probably the only one that's really going to be like any worth of shit because you can do the thing, and also it's just a finale. It's just a good creature search card. Creature search cards always have some place somewhere, but the rest of them, yeah, I mean, I appreciate it, but they're probably not going to be good enough.
Now remind me, finale also gets the one in the gets creatures in the graveyard.
And
too,
this one
correct?
does too.
Okay.
This one does too, and that is definitely a saving grace for it. Is that it also does.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, the rest of them are, you know, the lower mana ones are fair enough, you know, but
Brian's not going to be able to find out the matchup analysis on this.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that one. There's Invasion of Ikoria, I think is that one. There we go. There it is. Yeah, that's a playable one. But, you know, I always appreciate any kind of brew, especially the player that I am, because that's the only thing I do is build my own shit. So I appreciate seeing people try.
Can that finale get out as well?
Yeah.
Or that invasion?
Yeah, because it says CMC 3 or less, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like you could just pay 2 green and get that, just like you do with finale and
Oh,
devastation.
Yep. Yeah, and I was happy to see this card get printed because I've been working on a Pioneer, like a Belt Collector Experiment 1 deck.
Okay.
Using Green Belt Rampager to keep triggering the shit.
Is that are we referencing a combo with +1/+1 counters?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Experiment 1, whenever something that's bigger comes in. And so Green Belt Rampager is the Revolt designed bulk rare from Kaladesh or Aether Revolt that it's a 3/4 from 1 that picks itself back up every time you play it, unless you spend energy to keep it.
Sure.
And so I was needing to get finales because like the shit doesn't really work super well without that card. So I'm like, God, I don't want to spend $30-$40 on fucking finales. And they announced this card, and I'm like, huzzah!
60 cents.
Yeah, sweet. I get to pick this thing up for a few bucks.
Is your deck black?
Black in it? Jund.
So you could play Hexmage as well.
I could.
And then you could search for that.
Well, yeah, I could if I brought it to Modern. This is a Pioneer.
Oh, Pioneer.
But I could easily. I think it's just I like to play things that are fun.
Sure.
And the deck is fun.
100%.
And so I could easily make it a Modern deck if I wanted to, with just throw some fucking pitch elementals in there. It'll be fine.
Right.
You know. So, but yeah, I was relieved to not have to spend the money on Devastation because like the upside of Devastation doesn't come up that often. We might see it come up tonight, based on what John's
playing. Is that the X?
The X, if it's 10 or more, it pumps your dudes and you murder somebody, you know.
Live
that
the
whole
dream.
thing. Yeah, I mean, there are decks that can do it for sure, but most of the time it's just a search engine, you know.
Sure.
So.
At the rate at which Brian is drawing lands, I don't think we're going to see that. But.
Yeah.
Or wait, Brian doesn't run Finale, does he?
No, John is
Yeah.
on a
Okay.
is on a thing doing that, and we'll see if
Yep.
it comes up. 'Cause I definitely
Sorry, I'm used to Asmo being the green red.
right.
The green red splash.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that package. There's a lot of fun stuff. I was doing Mardu with it. I think Jund is the right combination, but I think there's a case for Mardu with it to play the Ranger Captain Eos, and there's some good discard outlets that work well with it.
When there's an Esper variant with Time Sieve and Asmo, and that was really interesting. I saw.
Yeah, I don't hate that, but I've always like Time Sieve always feels. I don't know, man. When you're taking more turns, I feel like you've already won the fucking game. So what are we doing? Like,
That's reasonable.
You know, anytime I've ever played against any extra turn stuff, I'm like, you're just, yeah. The only one I've ever personally liked, and I did actually like it a lot, was the super dedicated, like taking turns deck.
Okay.
That's all it was fucking doing.
The blue-red version, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, something. There.
Okay.
I mean, the color was always a splash. Dustin had one put together for a while. I think he waffled. I think every combination has, some kind of an upside here or there. But yeah, when it's like super dedicated and that's what you're doing, I think that's more interesting. But otherwise, yeah, I just get exhausted. But, the things I play are also exhausting sometimes. So
Jerry's added real removal to his deck.
Oh, shit.
You've got Leyline Binding back there. We got a game.
Got a Kabu. I really got to figure out this glare on that side. That's really pissing me off now. Resolve that by next week. Yeah, I see a battle or 2 or 3.
Sure.
Kabu.
There's a few dead cards and then a Leyline Binding and some lands.
Yeah. And
the Kabu's not
Brian's
dead, I guess.
got Wear and Tear, land, Asmorinda. That's a lot of land.
So why would he sideboard in Wear and Tear? What did he see?
I don't
Enchantment
know.
or artifacts?
I don't know. There's something, I guess, because
Maybe
again they played the shit out of this earlier.
Yeah, they did play a couple matches.
They have some idea what's going on.
That's true.
All right, well here's the perfect setup for if he gets a persist. I mean that'll be the jam. If he can just do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, this right hand cam sucks. I'm gonna have to try to adjust that. All right, so yeah, being any kind of a creature-oriented deck without much interaction is just such an uphill battle if you're playing against food.
Sure. What do you think we need to see in the next couple sets to kind of fix Modern a little bit from how stale it is?
I don't think we need to see new things. I think some very simple and basic things need to be banned.
Like?
Mishra's Bobble.
Sure, I agree with that.
Is I think just even that by itself, because I used to be on the camp for banning Ren and 6 pretty hard. I still think probably you should. I don't know, if things get banned in Legacy, they should probably get banned in Modern. Whatever. I think a thing that would be really healthy would be getting rid of Bobble, because it doesn't really completely shit on or shut down any decks necessarily. The decks that use it, that are taking advantage of it, are still going to be okay decks. Going to find other replacements for it. They won't be as good, obviously, but again, cards obviously kind of too good.
Sure.
So I think that would be a good starting point. Just get rid of Bobble and see how things settle after that, because we're getting too many things all the time anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's what new stuff do we need to see to fix things. We just need to dial it down a little bit.
I think, yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with the Bobble comment. I mean, I've seen Bobble do some pretty insane things in the last couple months. Well, excuse me, from the beginning of this year to currently.
Yeah.
I mean, all these mid-range blue X decks wouldn't survive other than maybe Murktide.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's gonna it won't shut it down, but it can find some degree of replacement. But
yeah.
the mechanics that it makes good become fair, or more fair.
Yep.
In that situation.
The micro decisions.
Exactly. Like it's it does a lot for a lot of decks in a lot of ways that people don't necessarily pick up on, but it would create a tremor in the format that would hopefully make things a little bit more interesting in my mind.
Well, and then
there's a binding.
If Ren left, you'd open a lot for mid-range and control decks to come back in.
Yeah, which I think to me is a healthy thing. I'd be okay with that. All right, so we got the as Miranda answered, although I do think Brian has a second in hand, which is not good for Jerry.
Ouch. Taking a
Yep,
shock.
he does indeed have a second one in hand.
What
All
is
right.
that?
This is
The red black thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's huge.
So he's blowing up all X or one or less.
I wonder if he just drew that, because that would feel terrible to have to use a. That's why he brought in wear a tear.
Sure. And then he's gonna get wear teared, and there
Yeah.
you go. Hey, look, you got it back.
Yeah, that's why still not a fan of leyline biting myself.
So it's a difficult card to kind of evaluate in a vacuum because, and we have this conversation all the time on the blue white Discord, where people love it or hate it. But the reality is if you go for the biggest value thing and they pop your ley line, you're obviously in pain town.
Yeah, yeah.
So you tend to go for cards like Fable of the Mirror tokens or
Sure, yeah.
low impact, like cards that aren't going to bite you.
Yeah. It is definitely, I won't say that it's a bad card. It's a card that I don't feel the need to play.
No,
I feel that I still feel like March of Otherworldly Light does not see anywhere near enough play. Especially for control decks that are prone to go long. Like, you need to answer something early. March can answer whatever early that thing's going to answer without them getting it back. You don't have to do some crazy thing with your mana base to make it work. Like, Landline, it's good that it's there. It works really well for certain decks, like this kind of a deck in particular. On Jerry's side, it's a great fit there. And it's free enough because they've made mana just completely free at this point with the Triomes. So, whatever. But I think there are other options that people don't want to look at just because they've settled on this is the most efficient.
Sure. Well, you're fighting a game, right? You're fighting a. Do I make my deck red and play with bombs like Ragavan and Fable?
Yeah, right.
Or do I play an unfair deck? And if you're playing an unfair deck, you're definitely not playing binding.
Right.
So, for the most part, I mean, you've got creativity lists that play it, sure, but it almost feels like a filler card in those decks.
Yeah, it's fine. Is where I've settled on it. It's not one for me. Like I said, I feel like March catches everything else, and I don't feel like forcing really clunky mana early to be able to cast it turns 1 through 3. I could just play other things that exile things in those same.
Card?
I have no. Oh, he's using the double.
It's
Like
is it the Dark Shield?
Inner sleeve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think.
Like, what new Phyrexian kind of BS did he?
Yeah. All right, so he did manage to transform. Oh, it's the Hidetsugu thing, is what it is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's the Hidetsugu consumes all.
This is really good for him.
Yeah, it's a flyer that gets really big, right?
It's a 3/3 that whenever it deals damage, you create like counters on it or something. But it's a good win condition, especially if you have a bunch of like removal spells in your hand.
I cannot remember how to spell it. And with these two Kabus, I mean, Jerry's definitely in a position here. Brian was not able to get his food production on lock.
I think it's a 3/3 trampler that whenever it deals damage to something else, you put like 1+1 counter, and then if they take 10 combined damage from that thing, they just lose.
Well, all right, he's got enough food to start mitigating this board a little bit. Cares about the Kabus more, which I mean the Kabus are 5/5s. Rob calling Jerry out once again. You being in Air Force made you a douche, but you have to play with smoke double sleeves and half flip cards. That is, maybe he didn't have anything else, Rob. Maybe he didn't. We don't know. Maybe this was an emergency type situation. Probably not, but give the guy benefit of the doubt, I guess. All right, coming in for fucking 8, I think. Oh, I think it doesn't fly. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it flew. All right, he traded there. Has Miranda down. He's got a 5/5 beater. That's a very real threat. And here's this treasury looty thingy. God, I can't wait to get the new treasure tokens. They're gonna look so much better on camera. Did he just grab the persist? No, just stuck with Archons in hand. Another reason this is why I don't play Reanimator, folks. Because I don't like getting stuck with dead cards in hand.
Yeah,
I fucking hate that.
It's definitely the bane. I mean, playing cards like Nice Whisperer would probably help.
Yeah. Street Wraith would be good for what Brian's doing too, just to dig deeper in. Not in this situation, of course.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just thinking about from a deck building kind of perspective. What does it offer you?
All right, so pitching that, it's just gonna gain 3 life here. Trying to stabilize. If he draws a persist, he's in pretty fucking good shape. I mean, that will do a job.
Oh, the issue is he still hasn't developed his mana in 2 games.
No, he's stuck on 3. So Jerry can go ahead and do the Vampire Hexmage thing, which, I mean, he's free to do so he probably ought to. No, I mean, you built the thing for this, do it. Let's see it, man. Come on.
Right.
Go get the Hexmage and make the big derpy guy.
And then use your thing to play an Asthma or play the invasion to get an Asthma and murder his board.
Alright, so here's the thing. You can go search for top 3 and he tapped fucking 4 into it. Okay, what's he getting here?
4x equals 4. He is going for.
If you get the Hexmage, Jerry, I'm going to razz you for it, because you tapped a lot of mana for no reason. If that's what you're doing. Yeah, I can't remember what's in here. Maybe I'll find something else. Alright, no.
There he goes for the Hexmage.
Or did he not sack the treasure? Maybe he didn't sack the treasure. Alright, so now he's going to do the thing. He's going to have an 8/8. That's going to make it so his shit doesn't matter if it's blocked or not. And that is a ley line on Brian's side, which is a great example of why ley lines suck balls. Without anything to do with them. Because that is way too little, way too late. I don't even know why it's there, honestly. Like, why do you even bring that in? Just for burn stuff? That doesn't seem good enough. Alright, Brian's dead now. So and he does the honorable thing in scooping.
So originally when I was thinking about this matchup, as we were first starting, and I thought it would be more focused on the food development. I didn't realize it was more of a reanimator, like broken up.
Yeah, it's a reanimator deck with the food package.
Doesn't he play?
Yeah, I think it's got to be burn, Rob.
Is this the deck that he plays Ephemerate in?
He usually plays. So Brian's a guy that is very much in love with certain cards, and they find their way into most of his decks. And Ephemerate is one of them. I don't think he has Ephemerate here.
Got it.
He showed me the list earlier. I don't think I saw any. Which, you know, I'm glad to see. I hate. I don't like just slamming. I don't know. I have definitely. I have pet cards. Everybody has pet cards.
Sure.
But it definitely. I appreciate Brian not slamming that one in here, because it definitely makes a lot less sense here than some of the other things he's done in the past. Rivero, it's an Isaiah. Put up homes.
Any spicy things going on camera?
Well, not super
Game
spicy.
1, Asmo. Game 2.
A food deck making it past game 1? Holy moly.
Well,
Hey, man.
Never seen it happen
let's
before.
be real. This is a reanimator deck. It just happens to have the Asmo combo in it.
Yeah. But we haven't seen any reanimation. So,
Or
so far it's a food deck, by all accounts.
I suppose that's fair. We also haven't seen a 5th land from him in
Haven't
any
seen a
game.
battle flipped yet?
Yeah, that's happened several times. I mean, all you have to have there is Vampire Hexmage. The last game it won of the game, but the first game it didn't mean anything.
Was it
As
that
no
card that
random,
got
just-
flipped?
Yes.
Elemental?
Yes.
Somebody
Well, actually,
used
several
Hexmage.
things flipped. Lots of things flipped. Like 3 of them flipped, I think. But the first game, Brian just murdered everything with Esmeralda, and then this is double IPA from Top Lane out of Iowa. It's
Very
super dope.
Yeah, they're
Beer.
You want to know what Wizards might do now?
What?
Because battles are a thing, they're going to be like, this card does 3 damage to any non-player target. So it still hits walkers, creatures,
Right.
and battles.
You know what? Yeah, why not? Why not? Fuck it.
Rada.
With all the wacky bullshit they do, they could really do whatever at this point. Like with the precedent now set with the dungeon stuff and then the goofy ass tempting of the ring thing, whatever. I mean, fuck it. Do whatever you want at this point. Just add a bunch of wacky nonsense to the game. It's fine. Who cares? Apparently no one, because it keeps going. They keep adding wacky nonsense.
Wait, who has smoke sleeves and double guards?
Jerry.
Of all people, the guy who's playing the battles.
Damn, that is a good fucking
I mean,
beer.
really, the creatures are irrelevant anyway, right? So
I had to do
Alright,
that
let's
with one of
see.
my decks. I was
You
playing
got-
Fables with smoke sleeves.
Is that a pithing needle?
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Well, it's gonna name Hexmage,
almost as bad
and
as
then
the
it's gonna
laser
get
vial.
leyline binding.
Yeah, but why play?
He's got to persist, but he has no discard outlet. He had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had a mulligan
can,
down. He had a mulligan down, so that's unfortunate for Brian. All right, these
This
This
was
is
the
not a
pithing
map.
needle in here for.
I'm assuming Hexmage.
No, he just saw a card. Like that's not. So when you're playing these answers out of your board, you're playing them for a specific reason. Like you're getting locked out at a certain stage in the game. That's why you play Pithing Needle.
I think Brian should have mulligan. I mean, I don't know anything
Well,
about the battle deck.
He
Like,
did mulligan once and
it
kept
look-
on 6.
It looks like he kept the hand where if he top decks 2 lands for his first 2 turns, he just loses the game.
Yeah. I mean, it does look like that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Is that a Tribal Flames in Brian's hand? Or not Brian,
Jerry's.
Jerry?
Yeah.
I don't know why that would be me. If I had a notification, I'd hear it. And only me.
All right. So, judging by Brian's unfortunate hand, I think Jerry might just get there with just zoo value, battle or no battle.
So all those games I tested scam against you, I never got to do the scam thing.
Never did know.
No, I actually got to do the scam thing, and it's kind of great.
It is.
You
it
actually
is-
get to do it and not get punished.
It's
Yeah.
reasonably fair.
All right, Pithing Needle.
That was a joke.
What's the name?
Vampire Hexmage.
Obvious enough. Thanks. How to check? Yeah, I can try to get a fetch or something, which actually probably may have been more relevant.
So just looking at the board state, this is not where you want to play.
It's
Like,
like
play that
pricey
at all.
watery grave.
Oh yeah.
It is. In blue green, gonna set up. Actually, I
What's this one
do. You look at the top
Try
three.
3. If you you reveal the top card, if it's a land, put it into your hand. And then the battle is a 4/4 that gives your other transform things ward 2,
Yeah,
and it also has trample, I think.
I think I like all. I think I do like all of the low mana.
Well, Urza
battles.
Sagas are good draw.
Yeah, that is. See if he just leans into this. He should just at this point lean into
Go.
fucking constructs. Like that's what we need to do.
Yeah,
Here.
you need to go all in
Yeah.
because you're not coming out of this profitably.
This is the mode that you've got to be in now.
I wonder if there's any decks in Modern that just play battles now just because.
There,
So in real modern, who probably
What
knows?
does the Thrill of Possibility battle turn into? Or the Tormenting Voice battle?
The Mercadia
Yeah.
one, the Invasion Mercadia. I don't remember. I didn't look at any of them on the other side. Just look at the cards
which
they are.
battle are we referencing?
Invasion of Mercadia.
What colors is it?
It's red. It's just mono red. It's the red and 1.
There's one that deals. Oh, that's the one where you exile a number of cards in your hand, then you draw cards and you can do some weird shit.
Oh, it
with-
turns into a 3/3 where you can pay 3, discard a card, create 2 red
Yeah.
elementals.
Oh, that one's actually
It's
good.
it's relevant. It's
Yeah.
not phenomenal,
playable
but it's good.
rich.
It's certainly not modern
Alright,
playable.
so Jerry's got a Scion coming. Big old dude. I'm going to talk about redundancy here. If he flips the Invasion of Ikoria guy, then it'll be an 8/8 trample reach that also doesn't matter if it's blocked. Woo!
All your other things not matter if they're blocked too, right?
Yeah. But,
Really?
it's all the win more stuff. All right,
There we
so
go.
No, you just float one. Float one.
Perfect. You did it.
constructs. All right, so he's gonna go search for cookbook.
He did it wrong.
You have to sacrifice the thing.
Yeah, you just float one and then see what you want to do, and then you can still make a construct with the second one.
All right.
And? Does he have a land?
No, if you float one, you keep the mana.
If you have 3 mana on your first main phase when that triggers, if you float the mana, you can't create a token because it's gone.
No, the mana goes to your main phase.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so you search for your thing, and then you can make a construct.
It's out of play at that point.
Yeah, he has another Urza Saga on too.
Oh, okay.
All
I
right,
see what you're
so
saying.
Oval Chase, make food. Does this turn anything on that's relevant?
This
Can
Scion's
he-
gonna flip a battle.
I would rather just hit him in the face.
Yeah.
personally.
He's got a binding.
Yes, have a binding.
He's got a Hex Mage in his hand too.
Ephemerate it. Do it.
All right.
Someone's playing Ephemerate.
No.
Well, no, I was just messing around.
Is there
Brian has a
Stoneforge
lot of
and
ephemerate.
is there Stoneforge in that deck?
Thankfully not. He did not put the Stoneforge package in. He's a package man.
That's what she said.
All right, he's got the Shadow Spear. That's not going to do anything. That is irrelevant. That I would rather it be a fucking Springleaf Drum probably.
Another Pithing Needle.
Yeah.
Is it really?
No.
Oh,
No, it's Shadow Spear.
Unlucky.
like why?
All right, Jerry's like, what do I want a leyline binding? Because I can binding anything. And that's this is where leyline binding is good in this deck with this mana base.
These are all the decks I wanted to play at the Invitational. Mainboard Sundering Titan.
Yeah,
I only got to do the gross thing against Tommy. Sundering
binding a
Titan.
token.
Binding your Titan. Okay, leave trigger.
Yeah.
So it looks like the tides are shifting because he's not able to continue developing at all, and his opponent's developing, so he's kind of done.
Who's done?
I think that Brian is done. I think he's cooked. The early pithing needle was proven to be irrelevant, which is kind of. Let's see here.
You
What
know,
do we got?
2 Oval Chases in his hand.
Oh,
and a persist.
he's totally cooked.
Oh, did Jerry get here yet?
He's got
No,
a Tribal Plan in his hand.
I mean, Brian's up on
don't you
5.
dare!
Another
Don't you dare! Okay, I thought he was gonna point it at his own battle, and I'm like, don't you dare!
All right. Well,
Yeah.
he gets the guy.
Congratulations, you're winning.
Is there Archons in Brian's deck?
Yes. And
There's a
he has
little
not,
hope.
he has not been able to get them on the battlefield. They
He
have
top
been
decks-
discarded only.
An Archon. Just kidding. He top decked a Saga.
He has persist. Now where's the thing?
You got Persist, double Oval Chase.
God damn it! This is why. Yeah. All right. Not looking good.
Saga
Not
trigger.
looking good. And is there? Oh, is there? There's nothing in his graveyard. Not even an Asmoderpaderp.
He didn't tick Saga up to 3. Judge.
All right. Well, Brian should be fairly. What do we got? A 4/4. What's the size
He's
of
not
the
dead
blue-green?
this turn.
No, but now there's
Maybe next turn.
tremendous value.
I mean, he's pretty dead. Like Jerry's just gonna draw. Oh, is that a Charlotte's Age in his hand, or is that a Blue Green Saga?
Who?
Jerry.
He's got a Territorial Kavu
Oh, okay.
and a land, I think. And a
Yeah.
martial
Well, I
arts.
mean, Brian's still pretty fucking dead, so.
He's got a big old blocker with a shadow sphere.
He does.
He ain't in a
does.
terrible spot.
Not the worst spot, but he's not, like, doing anything. And, you know, in the format of Modern, you kind of need to be doing stuff.
Nothing a Blood Moon couldn't fix right now.
I kind of.
These players clearly don't play that card.
Hey, I played Blood Moon in a deck with Urza Sagas. It's on camera.
Ugh.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
Blood Bread Elf.
there are lots of
Oh my
people like that.
god.
Yeah, I played Blood Bread Elf in a Urza Saga deck. Bet you didn't
You
think I
just
was
had
gonna...
a lot of negative influences in your Magic life with hanging out with
Another
guys
guy.
like Jesse Coghlan and shit that just get to Rain Man their way through shit.
Bet you didn't think I was gonna hit a Nihil Spellbomb off this Blood Braid.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Look at the value. I get to draw a card.
Hey, in
Looting
that
for Jerry.
Phyrexia Sealed League, I casted that triple red dragon with only one basic mountain in my deck.
Brian's
Because
on
I said I was
block.
gonna top deck my prophetic prisms like I did.
Jerry just really wanted to loot. You can replace the thing, so it's not a bad turn. He gets to replace the 5/5 he lost. He got a loot out of it. Play the blue-green thing, lets him scry. Not bad. These constructs, man. I mean, they
Mohammed
again.
Kavu?
How big is
He
it?
got blocked.
There's 7, 8, 8/8s.
So wait, why is... Oh, he didn't attack with flyers.
Gross.
No, he did not attack.
He
with the
just
other two.
attacked
He
with
just
the
attacked with the Kavu to get the loot trigger.
Oh,
So we're on like
That
turn
doesn't seem very good.
6, 7 now. We've got to be somewhere around there, and he's still got 3 mana. Oh, because he's
These foods are gonna make a big old Shadow Sphere construct.
yeah.
I mean, that's Urza Saga, man. It's a backdoor plan.
Imagine if Meltdown was a card in Modern. Oh,
Imagine if Pernicious Deed was a card in Modern. That would be a thing.
yeah, look at that Meltdown for 1 on the battlefield right
Oh
now.
my.
Alright, he gets a land. And it's a fetch land, so he can
Meltdown's
shuffle
an
that
instant,
bullshit
too.
away.
Come
Nope,
on.
he chooses not to shuffle the shit away. He chooses
Well,
to
you know Deed, right?
cast
Huh?
another
Or just
Kavu.
the- Yeah, the black green.
Yeah.
1 enchant.
Math.
Yeah, that card is so strong.
7, 8. Gonna be 9. Gonna be 10. Trample, life gain. I guess 9 trample, life gain.
Can you say yum?
Nope, gonna be a lot more. And thwack.
That equipment.
So,
Yeah, I said Shadow Spear wasn't gonna be
it's an
important,
11-11.
and apparently it is. You know, it's apparently
he
it's kind of
trading?
important.
No biggie.
Oh.
He is trading. He is trading.
Oh no.
Well, he'll be able to make another one next turn. So
Wait, why did it trade? That was only 9 damage.
it was only 9.
Oh, he triple blocked. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it was only 9.
He triple blocked. That's why one of his
Oh,
creatures
it is
stole
Sugu,
Wait, what?
motherfucker.
Is that what got flipped off top?
Dude, that's what he just top decked. Yeah, that's great.
That looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I think it takes care of a pithing needle.
Yeah, it takes care of all this shit. That's hilarious. Wah, wah, wah.
God, even Archon's a bad draw now.
Sweep. God damn.
No,
this
Archon's
guy
a good
feels
draw.
bad.
He can Saga, get a cookbook after he tap decks his Archon, discard persist, and he's back in.
All right. Jerry is absolutely back in this shit.
Alright, draw, trigger.
I assumed he was gonna win already.
What would Brian get?
Surprised he
Now
hasn't.
Brian is going to strip mine
Trigger,
himself.
judge.
Oh, sorry, that's next. turn. I
Saga's
thought
supposed to
that was
trigger.
Trigger Saga.
Hmm. Snapcast mentioned that he the blue green seeds
Yeah.
set up the Hedzoku.
Oh, it did. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, that's Scry 3, man. People like to poo on Scry cards, but it's pretty powerful.
Still a chance. Sees a top deck, an Archon.
I know.
Because you said they're in here, right?
Supposedly.
Yeah,
We've seen one or
You
two.
pick them out.
We've seen one or two.
Alright, this is where you get a cookbook.
I mean, so he set it up with a Scry 3, but he's still pretty fucking lucky it was in this top 3.
He's getting beat down by bad Loxodon hierarchs.
Yeah. All right, you got a road to hill to climb here, Jerry. But we think you got it.
Does that thing have flying on Jerry's side?
I thought it did, but
No, it's not flying.
it is not apparently.
It's a
True, it has to have flying.
Wait, Hazoku? No.
I don't know.
Hazoku's red-black.
No, the creatures he has.
Oh, no, those are 4/4 tramplers, I believe.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, that thing's gonna get big enough to block him eventually.
And then they give Ward 2 and some...
I
other-
believe in Jerry's top deck capability being much better than Brian's here.
Yeah, well, mana.
Hey, Archon wins games. Instead of Leyline,
Not with this
Void-
much shit on the table.
Never mind.
Like,
That was a Leyline. All right.
For real.
GG's.
yeah, you may as well this shuts everything off.
It's unfortunate.
Why did you just swing? Oh.
The hard cast ley line.
There's no shame in
Irrelevant.
scooping.
5 minutes, guys.
So all he's got to do is remove the one hierarch.
He top
Which
decked
you can't
another
pay for.
Saga, though. Oh. Better watch out. He's going to get a fucking haywire, Mike.
This is not going well.
No.
Green mana.
This is gonna be.
Well, this
that
this thing
feels
took the time, so there we go. We got real coverage here. We got a whole 50 minutes of coverage. Look at that.
Oh,
Hey,
that
that's
came
a
out of
fable.
left field.
That isn't the best card of Magic. I don't know what it is.
It's pretty dang saucy.
all right.
It's almost
So
up there with Stormcrow.
23 points to do.
Stormcrow.
All right, Jerry. Let's get this going here.
You're talking about
Let's make
the
this happen.
1-drop 1/2 flyer.
And it's a
2
2 drop.
drop.
1/2 fly.
2 drop.
Excuse
1/2
me.
fire.
Yeah, that shit can't get isolated or.
We got another battle. So, does he have any outs? Make his artifact guy bigger, so that he has to double block, and then
Does Archon make you? I mean, that's out
he
the
can't
question.
Archon anymore because
I mean,
Wayland.
if you can get,
No, that's exiled.
what is it? A 8 mana spell? Is Archon 8 or 7?
8.
8. Oh, geez.
Oh, he's never hard casting.
No. There's not.
That Oval Chase needs to go to exile.
It's all in exile. That's his
Oh,
exile pile. Yeah, he knows.
How?
That's atrocious. What is that sleeve?
The Smoky Dragon Shield.
That should be illegal.
That should be illegal.
A lot of the sleeves we've seen should be fucking illegal.
Do you remember Carmel's shiny
Yeah, I know. I
sleeves?
called his ass out on
Oh my
fucking
gosh.
on stream for
Everyone
that
in
shit.
that room was laughing when they heard that over
Yeah,
the pizza.
good.
I was looking at his sleeves dead on, and I still was like, "This is crazy."
Yeah, it was obnoxious. All right, they're getting pretty close to turns here, and still feel really good about Jerry's position. But I mean, Brian's drawing cards. He's still got relevant threats here. So if he just had like,
He is
there is
running
ephemerate.
Why the
Is
fuck
it an
is he playing
ephemerate?
Ephemerate?
I don't know for the Archon.
Ooh!
He's playing it for the Archon. I mean, that is
Good thing
powerful.
he's got that persist and Ephemerate.
I told you it was there. I knew it was gonna happen.
All right. Here's a
Oh
loot
my
thingy.
god, no.
Just think he can ephemerate his Fable now.
Yeah, to make a 2/2.
Yeah.
I mean, that might come up. I don't know. I mean, he's gonna draw more cards that way. Hey, there we go. That's something.
hilarious.
That's something.
Discard his Archons in the Leyline of the Void, and that's what. Oh god.
Actually, getting the 2/2 to make treasures on attack so he could hardcast an Archon is kind of the only thing he's got.
It's relevant. And
I'm not-
and pump is
I'm not
his
convinced they're in
Saga
that deck.
token.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
It's
I
not
saw
over until it's
There's a
over.
Stoneforge hidden in there.
I didn't see it earlier, but now I didn't see the ephemerate either.
No, we're not putting
Yes.
it past him. Really, what's Ephemerate in there for? There's gotta be like
When
elementals.
Music's on a ban, there's a saga.
That's what I've been saying.
Never.
When you play better cards.
All 4 copies.
It does make things go so much
Hey,
longer than they probably ought.
You remember me on there with 4 sagas.
Oh,
around
dude,
6.
I know. Like,
And then that deck got sold a week later.
yeah,
He's
no,
like,
it's
I'm retiring.
So the good news is he's got a prayer of just overwhelming him.
I think playing 9 Urza sagas in a game is too much.
yeah, no. I mean, Urza Saga, like this is a good example for a case for the card to fuck off because like Brian's not done anything in this game really effective at all. Like his deck hasn't been doing anything that it's supposed to have done, and he just gets to pull some degree of a hope out of his ass just because of this card.
Well,
That's pretty obnoxious.
had
It's
Jerry
been
not
MH1 and
had
MH2.
Jerry not gone after the elephant token, or the
The current strike.
stupid blue green battle,
Oh yeah.
like
Wait, see, kids, this is why I play Fort March of Otherworldly Light. I just exile that shit. Ha ha ha. Nobody else does.
you will get nothing from me, sir. Nothing.
I don't give a
If
shit.
we're
dude.
playing Pioneer all day,
Nah, dude.
It's
That
too
card is
expensive.
no, it's not. It's not, man. And Jerry gives it up. I assume.
Jerry lost.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Well,
champ down.
that was a thing that happened.
That's
You all can ruminate on what we just witnessed.
lesson
And
learned. If you
we're-
play a dirtly deck, you're gonna get dirtled by someone who dirtles harder than you.
Well, you're gonna get dirtled. You're gonna get beat by Urza Saga specifically. Is the thing.
I guess so.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back here in a minute with next round. So stay tuned.
Yeah.